Guyana. When the Ministry of Culture keep the big shows, one set of girls and banner. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. They hiding corruption inside the cup, look how we even set up. The people fed up. Every picture you take and promise you make, everything you do is about clouds. Then you come into me for I shake your hand, there's nothing to smile about. Corruption inside every sector, but when it comes to them, they send you. Try investigate efficiency, right? Go talk to Baratans too, cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how we even set up. The people fed up. I done fed up on the dirty water, low pressure, want scream and tell somebody. Imagine 1500 US and they're telling me super salary. I done fed up on the unemployment racism and the lie they say one Guyana. Cause when you look with the oil money going, circulate with one set of banner. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how we even set up.
Yeah, my name is Jasnity Kaldata Francis Vietnam, and since 1965 I become a voter, and I always place my ex next to the cup, and what they are doing today I can't take it, so I have no more vote to give to PPP anymore. I'm not going to vote anymore no more. If they have to lose by one vote, they're losing it by data. I have no
there and fabricate that. Unless you say who the person is, I can't comment on anonymous people.
Okay, well, let's talk about specific individuals. What is your relationship with Mr. Su Jurong?
Su? Oh, Su.
Persons can do so peacefully, and they can, but blocking the road for hours is something that
Mr. Ali, I saw you block your road. Yes, Mr. Ali.
I'm just telling
Mr.
you.
Ali, there are videos with you protesting, you being a scrape and a tug. Mr. Ali, this is not, listen, sometimes we gotta put our position aside.
No, this is not position.
No, we gotta put our position aside and place ourselves into people's shoes. You gotta understand, even those persons who were traveling, yes, they were inconvenienced, but they understood the reason. They understood the reason. We understand the inconvenience.
So it's in the rice price?
The rice price, something to do, they're going to talk to me, man, somebody. They're not talking to me, they're going to tell me nothing. And they're going to people every week, okay.
All right, good night. Welcome to Straight Up. It's 10 minutes after 9 o'clock. We will go until 9. This is what's going to be happening all across Guyana. Well, for the most part, because what the corrupt PPP regime they're doing, they're going into areas that they haven't touched, and they are going to spend a lot of money. And the money that they are going to spend is giving you the impression, or give people the impression, that they have been working over the past 4+ years. That is not so. They have been just putting billions upon billions of dollars into these so-called roads and road developments or whatever. That's what is happening. That's what has been happening in the country since the PPP was installed. They were installed. All right, let's start right off the bat. Those of you who have shared the link, thank you so much. whether we're having some technical difficulties according to Lemon. That's okay. Some people are messaging me at this time. I don't know if you guys are having problem logging on. It's okay. It happens sometimes. Let's move on. These things do happen. So take a look at this photograph. This is what they call road repairs. And if you guys read the PVP propaganda, their propaganda on social media, you are going to see that that's just what it is. Elections propaganda. The PPP have wasted billions of dollars. And then now, at the last minute, they want to give you guys the impression as though they are working for you, when in fact they are not doing so. Unfortunately, that's just what it is. So when you see them come into your community now, when you see them tomorrow, when you see them next week, it is because it's an elections period and they want to pretend as though they are working. They have not been working. Now, people on the east coast of Demerara, since 2 o'clock, early this afternoon, the people have had blockouts upon blockouts upon blockouts. And this is a corrupt regime they brought to, GPL ship or electricity ship or whatever you call it, and nothing at all. The ship, it appears as though it's spelled with a T at the end instead of a P. And that is because the PPP is full of ship, SHIP, ship. They have been corrupting the entire process from day one. And so now they have billions of dollars and they're going to be wasting the billions of dollars pretending as though they care. They're going to give more cash grants. Take their cash grants. It's not the PPP's money. The Jagdir didn't take it and push his hand up till up. Good night and welcome again to Straight Up. You guys didn't hear that last part, right? About Jack Dare, where he probably took his hand and giving you guys money. That's not his money, mind you. That's your money, taxpayers of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana. All of you, that's your money. You deserve it. And so when they go around in your communities and they give handouts here, handouts there, it is your money. And people who give out handouts there, it is also your money, because people got rich off of you guys, you the ordinary people. But we know some other people get rich off of money laundering, gold smuggling, drugs, and all. So, all right, again, good night and welcome to Straight Up. I don't know, sometimes I'm just a little bit mischievous, sometimes a little bit naughty. But that's okay. It happens. It comes with age. It comes with age. It comes with age. It comes with age. You know, some folks wait until I'm online and say, I can't read your messages when I'm on the air. But thank you guys so much for telling me you're watching me. Thank you so much. And good night to the people on the east coast of Demerara. People are all, it's elections time. People are a bit ticklish. But now let's get back to the road. Is this what you call road? You know, who are these people fooling? How long is this gonna last? This one, you get rain by tomorrow, and who's the auntie stand up there watching uncle walk in? That lady has got to be the supervisor. Short pants, slippers, flap hat. I don't know. Guyana is a beautiful country. It's a beautiful country indeed. How are you guys? How did you spend your weekend? Those of you who went out in Brooklyn, As you went out in Brooklyn, guess what? Brooklyn, you went out in Brooklyn. It was a good event, and congratulations to the organizers. Congratulations to them. Great job. I'll take a quick commercial break and be right back. Got an urgent message to take. It might be so important for you.
can't take it no more. I can't take it no more. Can't take it no more. Imagine 18 hours of blackout and you're telling people progress. Cost of living gone up 100%, yet you give public servant less. Mr. President, listen to the people. Search your soul and you will confess. I want you try surviving on the public base, then you're gonna know but stress. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how evil set up. The people fed up. They done drive love fair with the citizen. They may want the people speak out. Freedom of speech done gone inside the gutter. Knock off when you open your mouth. Discrimination in entertainment, and you're talking about one Guyana. When the Ministry of Culture keep the big shows, one set of girls and banner. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how evil set up. The people fed up. Every picture you take and promise you make, everything you do is about clouds. Then you come into me for I shake your hand, there's nothing to smile about. Corruption inside every sector, but when it comes to them they send you. Try investigate efficiency, right? Go talk to Baratans too. Cause I done fed up, you done fed up, he done fed up, she done fed up, we done fed up, the people fed up. You're hiding corruption inside the cup, look how evil set up. The people fed up. Fed up on the dirty water, low pressure, want scream and tell somebody. Imagine 1500 US and they're telling me super salary. I done fed up on the unemployment racism and the lie they say one Guyana. Cause when you look with the oil money going, circulate with one.
Basement level vibes with another one, straight up blackness aye. Who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, I do it for the love, him not do it for no money. Straight up, him attack, educating everybody. Big up my friends and big up my family. Turn on the radio, catch the vibes, it's integrity. Straight up, Benskop stands for unity. One people, one nation, one destiny. Free up the truth in the air, even the blind can see. The deaf can hear, the dumb can talk, the cripple can walk. Boom. Who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, we have figured the wrong. Grab a seat and sit down, pay attention. Education, liberation, we have to stand strong. Benskop upon the radio, lively up the program. Everybody call somebody and let them turn and tune and pon the radio and catch the boom song. We boom it up already, we have to boom it up again. Expose and reveal him. Who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from the root. Mark Benskop, who tell the truth? Mark Benskop, defend the ghetto youth. Mark Benskop, radio station is the fruit. Mark Benskop, straight up from.
Yeah, my name is Jacinty Caldata, Francis Vietnam, and since 1965 I become a voter, and I always place my ex next to the cop. And what they are doing today, I can't take it. So I have no more vote to give to PPP anymore. I'm not going to vote anymore no more. If they have to lose by one vote, they're losing it by data. I have none.
Persons can do so peacefully, and they can, but blocking the road for hours is something
Mr. Ali, I saw you blocking road. Yes, Mr. Ali.
I'm just telling you.
Mr. Ali, there are videos with you protesting, you being a scrape and a tug. Mr. Ali, this is not, listen, sometimes we gotta put our position aside.
No, this is not position.
No, we gotta put our position aside and place ourselves into people's shoes.
Well, so this is the news. Lots of you are not going to be surprised at this at all. But let me see if you guys get the picture. Let me see if you guys get what I'm going to say right now. You guys get the picture? And this is the picture. It's not surprising. Just not surprising at all. Geeta, the former General Secretary of the People's National Congress Reform and Member of Parliament representing APNU AFC, has endorsed the man with 19 fraud charges who sits there as an installed president. Geeta, who sat there along with some others, but this just happened, sat there for 5 years on the hard work of 218 plus thousand voters. 218,000 or so voters for 5 years, collected money, salaries from all those people who campaigned, who worked hard for them to sit there in Parliament, turned out to be ungrateful. This is the real definition, and not just her, mind you. This is a real example of ungratefulness. This ain't got nothing to do with who help who feed little food and them dotishness that you heard from that chap talking about who ungrateful. This is a real definition of ungratefulness. After 5 years. How could people be so heartless? Now, this is what I want you guys to do. And this is not just about Geeta. This is about others who have spent 5 years collecting your money, pretending that they are there to represent your interest, only to, at the time when you need them, guess what they did to you guys in the opposition? They throw you guys underneath the bus. Underneath the bus. Underneath the bus. Pierre Cromwell, nobody's surprised. Well, these guys, nobody's surprised. They threw you guys under the bus. Now, you know what you guys got to do is go out in your numbers and vote to throw these folks under the bus. Put them in the opposition. Vote smart. Don't run around out of emotions. Vote smart. I repeat, vote smart. Not the last name Smart up on Manchester and Alice and so forth. They're good people. But vote S-M-A-R-T. Vote smart. Guys, if you don't get your act together, take a look at this here now. When you look at these people, what you see is opportunism. There are a bunch of opportunists. Take a look at Van West Charles. Opportunist. Licky Bond, opportunist, chairman of Region 4, who did absolutely nothing, went silent on you guys All these guys wanted was positions upon positions upon position. They got it. Look at the vice chair. They don't care about you guys. Look at Tandai McAllister. They never cared about you guys. Look at whoever Asha or whatever stole a seat and then removed from the seat. Look at Licky Lip, Schumann. Same thing. Whoever that guy is in next to Schumann and Patricia Trace Green. Whoever that guy is in the red shirt, I don't know who he is. Honestly, I don't know who he is at all. All of them, you got to look at them, because which one of them could really bring votes? Van Mischards could bring votes. Licky Bond could bring votes. Daniel Searam could. Not a single one of them could bring votes. Not even Slackbokta Schumann. Not a single one of them can bring votes. None of them. So do not be fooled, guys. Do not allow them to bluff you guys. Wake up. Stop with the emotion. Stop with the this and the that and so forth. Stop with it. Stop falling for the bluffing. You guys in the opposition deserve better. You deserve decency. That is what you guys deserve too, you know. Don't let emotions make you run and dash your vote here, dash it there, and all folks with snake oil salespeople and other. Don't be caught up with that crap. You need decency in Guyana. Decency has to be restored in that country, and it can only be done with a pack of decent politicians. Simple as that. Now, if you haven't heard it as yet, this is no surprise. Gita jumped ship. How could you be so ungrateful? All of them be so ungrateful to a party that rescued. Now, I ain't no PNC. Y'all know that already. But I can just imagine how the PNC folks feel. They nurtured her. They gave her an opportunity to be an MP. They took her and they made her general secretary of their party and all manner of things. Oh. And guess what she did to y'all? She gave y'all a tune and y'all got to sing that tune. Mami Bele Roti Daddy Chunky Dal. That's what she has done to you guys. She gave you a tune to sing. Mami. So right now she's in parliament singing for you guys. Mami Bele Roti Daddy Chunky Dal. Right? Mami Bele Roti Daddy Chunky Dal. That's what she's going on with in parliament right now. Mami Bele Roti Daddy Chunky Dal. So, look, here's what's going to happen. There will be more. There will be more. All because of money, opportunities, not for you, the people. Now, I'm not saying they got money for this. I'm not saying they need to, that they grab money for this and whatever else, right? I'm not saying that at all. People don't come with their crap. Look, if there's a problem in the PNC right now, whatever, let them take care of that. Because I have eyes and I see and I have ears, I hear, I know what's going on, and they need to get their act together. So some of y'all are gonna come here and try to BS me tonight, because tonight is the wrong night, by the way, right? The wrong night for stupidity. There's an elections, the PPP is on the rope. Now is not the time for stupidity. And I'm not going to accept that at all. In the audience, who the cap fit, they know who they are. Now it's not time for stupidity, because you're going straight in the trench. Straight in the trench. Straight in the trench. I'll be right All right, sorry about that, guys. The situation in Parliament, of course, Geeta wasn't supposed to speak, but the Speaker of the National Assembly, apparently, he made that decision to have her speak when in fact she was not supposed to speak. So it seems as though this was all a conspiracy uh, to uh, to do exactly what she did. And again, I say that these things are wrong. You cannot sit there. You cannot sit there for all those years on the backs of the the voters, the opposition voters who went out in their numbers, who went out in their numbers and voted for them so that they can be where they are. They have been there for 5 years. And so when you guys go out and you vote on September 1st, you have to vote with this in mind. You guys now have an opportunity. Don't run up your blood pressure on Geeta or others. You've seen it. It was coming. It was right there. Some of them all over the place, and they will find excuses upon excuses. It's all about opportunistic reasons. So when you go out on September 1st, you have to vote with this in mind. Vote because these people, they do not have a constituency. Obviously, they do not have a constituency. They are not wait or vote catchers, so to speak. No matter what they do, they are not vote catchers. Licky Bond cannot influence people. Those days are done and gone. It's done with. People see these guys for who they are. Hustlers. Hustlers. And they're going to try to paint all of the things that happened over the 5 years, all of the bad things under the PPP regime. You're telling me that forget about Asha, forget about Slackbuck, Schumann, and so forth. We know. And this other guy next to Schumann, I don't know who he is. And Patricia Chase Green, and this other guy that hold on to the mic like Angel. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't be saying that on here. But I don't know who he is. But none of them could go out there and grab votes. Not a single one of them. None of them. None. They might say, oh, young people, none of them. Absolutely none. All right. So if you're now joining, Geeta stood on the floor, Parliament, moments ago, and endorsed the PPP regime, which to me is no surprise. No surprise, I thought that she should not have been made the general secretary of the party, but I'm not a PNC guy, so I can't. The PNC, as of now, they get their political scientists, so they got to know, they make strong decisions, They always know what they're doing and what's best, and they got to deal with the consequences, so to speak. But elections on September 1st, you guys have to go out in your numbers. You've got to vote. You've got to do the right thing. And in order to have Guyana breathe again, you guys will have to do that. Go out in your numbers and vote. Make right choices, not dilly-dally on issues and try to vote people who don't give a rat's what about you guys and only want you for your votes and then throw you under the bus. Want you for your votes to save themselves and then dash you under the bus. Be very careful, guys. We'll talk much more about that, mind you, coming up to elections time. So what else is happening? As I was saying, the event in Brooklyn on Sunday, that was yesterday, it was great. Kudos to all of those who made it happen. Kudos to all of you who went out there. Kudos to all of those individuals who behind the scene did a heck of a lot of work. It was a lot. It was a lot of work. And so kudos to those people who made it happen. Rickford Burke and lots of others behind the scene who made it happen. It was a grand event. a few little arguments here and there. It happens. Emotions and bumps raised. It happens. It shouldn't happen, but these things do happen at times. People flare up, you know. But it happens. But it was a good thing. It's good to see Congresswoman Yvette Clarke out there, Congressman Hakeem Jeffries, leader of the opposition. Aubrey Compton Norton was out there as well. And thousands, I would say, thousands of folks were out there to stand up and fight for justice for Adriana Young. Thousands of people were out there. And I'm not surprised at all. And it's a sad thing that the government, the so-called government of Guyana, they continue to be insensitive toward fighting or seeking or ensuring that this little girl, her family, gets the justice they deserve. But instead, what the government and some of their pakus are doing is basically they're insulting this family here. They are insulting this family here. They're insulting. That's what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing. I see some of you in the audience, your bumps raising, and there's an elections in September, on September 1st. We understand what happened, what has been transpiring, and all these sort of things. Time to get your act together. This is not time to who this and who that. Because if y'all continue with who this and who that, y'all dinner September 1st. Organized properly. People's emotions are high on the ground in Guyana. People want to see the back of the PPP regime. And this is not time to say, oh, they're Harmon people and they're Granger people. And we done gone past that stage. Aubrey Norton is Harmon people too. Granger people too. Valda Lawrence, everybody, Coretta, everybody. What do you guys expect? We've gone past that stage. September 1st, there's an elections to be won. You guys have got to be prepared. Y'all got to be prepared. You got to be prepared. Simple as that. If y'all keep complaining and they saw that, now back to this whole thing with regards to little Adriana. Let me show you what the PPP guys are doing. These heartless PPP guys. One of them sings some song, them a watch me, or some dotishness, them a watch me. Look at what these guys, these PPP guys, do they have a brain? Check this out. One of them named some radio, whatever is it, some stupidity. Listen to these guys, and that is why you guys have got to be focused and go out there on September 1st and vote. Vote the corrupt PPP out of office. This is what this guy, some them a watch me sang, he sang, And these are people who got charged and beat up wife and beat up, they're fight. And these are folks that they ain't got no decency, time for talk about morality. Now, this is what them torn, and this is how disrespectful. This is how disrespectful as we remain focused on the issue here. Some of y'all in the audience, bumps could raise and y'all could talk cheese until September 1st. Y'all could keep complaining and know this and finding all sorts of excuses for stupidity. But that's okay. So now, look at this dotish statement here. Them turn, and this is what they're saying about this family here, right? And all these people are doing is seeking justice. They say them turn celebrity, now taking pictures, free flight, get visa, free hotel, more GoFund money. He will end up. This is what a PPP supporter who has no morality, no decency, and the last person to talk about visa, and these are the things, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there with this Paku, at least not now. And the last person to talk about visa and get free visa, disrespecting this family, right? For free hotel. Some of these people got to know when they were down and out running running around, the same individual running around, headless. Anyways, I'll leave the rest for later, not now. But here's what a PPP supporter is saying. They're wishing that the father, this Paku is saying, the father will end up in jail. Wait and see. Big fraud. Justice for the man, hotel, and house. Justice for the man, justice for the hotel, you know. And you guys see where this thing is heading? These heartless creatures, as the Bajans would say, God blind these heartless creatures. And they think the family fighting for justice, something that the corrupt government of Guyana denied them, and they're getting the kind of support, thousands of people. And the more they continue to disrespect this family, the more people will support them. Simple as that. The more people will support them. The more, thousands upon thousands of people will continue to support this family. And rightly so. Support the family. Because they have, the PPP guys have no shame, none whatsoever. Look out for these vagabonds. I will be talking more about these vagabonds, trust me, as the time approaches closer to elections. Lots of vagabonds will be spoken about, mind you. Lots of them, indeed. Lots of vagabonds. We got to continue to pray for this family. They mean well. It's a young family. Their little girl didn't deserve to go down like that. Didn't deserve to go down like that at all, period. But the heartless PPP guys, them, all they continue to do is to disrespect this family. Every way, shape, and form to disrespect. And some of these folks are vagabonds. Some of them are fraudsters. Some of them are all manner of things. And some of which we know, right? But like I said, some for later, indeed. What else is on the agenda as we look at the time? Elections around the corner. Lots of them are, well, a few of them are jumping ship, so to speak. They're not heavyweights, but they're jumping. They're jumping ship. They're jumping ship. But do not allow emotions again. Elections are around the corner. September 1st, organize your party, move forward, get people to go out and vote, get a good package, sell your package, talk to people even though you don't like them or you think that they might have been vindictive or you might have been vindictive to them. I'm speaking directly to the PNC. Now is not time to create more enemies. Now is time to do what is necessary. September 1st is that day. Encourage your folks back in Guyana, your family members, your friends. And it's never too late for a coalition, you know. It's never too late for a coalition. They have Simona Brooms, and Simona Brooms is no stranger to you guys, right? They have others who mean well for Guyana, mind you. Others who have been supporting you, not over the past 1 year or 6 months or so, years now. Listen to those who know. Don't listen to individuals who do not understand. And this is no disrespect to any one of you in the audience. But sometimes when I listen to some people who claim that they endorse this body or that body, and I'm like, do they really know what they're doing? But it is what it is, right? The people in Linden, good night to you guys. I know Linden is watching on right now because there is some sort of little whispering that one of their own may do a long jump. And I don't know how accurate that is, and I'm not going to stand here and accuse anybody of preparing to do a long jump. Because when you do that, people, some of you right in the audience, cuss up, pick up, lash down, when you said that Gita was going to do it, the chairman of Region 4 was going to do a long jump. Gita going to do a long jump. Bond was playing it. No surprise there at all. The vice chair of Region 4, no surprise there at all. All these things, nobody. They were preparing for this Olympics, but they're not going to. Here is where on September 1st, you guys have to deny them of that gold medal. The gold medal is victory. You guys have to deny them of that gold medal. You have to. They must not even get silver or whatever. They must not. This is your opportunity. You got to repackage quickly. You got to sell yourselves, sell your leaders, sell your candidates. This is not a case where I see some individuals every day they just get a picture themselves and they're pushing themselves and pushing themselves. You cannot win an elections if you keep pushing yourself. You got to push a team. But then in order to push a team, we got to see a team. Right, Ms. Booker? We got to see a team. You got to see a team. Wilton Blue, how are you doing? Hope you guys had fun. Well, not fun in that sense, but Wilton Blue and others who were out there. Keith Beresford, we took some broadcasts from Keith on the ground. Thank you so much, Keith Beresford. Keith always getting lost. All right. Frank Wright said that Selwyn Peters, the liar from Canada, Selwyn could do. Selwyn probably wouldn't even be in Guyana to vote. I'm not even sure if Selwyn get a ID card to vote in Guyana. So Selwyn doesn't count. I mean, he could stay and probably register and vote for the opposition, but I know maybe he wants to be consul general or ambassador somewhere. And most of these guys, it's all about not what, according to JFK, who said, John F. Kennedy said, ask not what your country can do for you, but rather what you can do for your country. And these people are not asking what Guyana can do for them. They are stretching their hands out, begging. They're like panhandlers. It is what Guyana can do, what you, the hardworking taxpayers, can do for them. So they are pimps, they are hustlers, they are flatfoot hustlers. That is why I want to see a good package from the opposition. Show me a good package and let's go for it, guys. Simple as that. Show me a good package and let's go for it. Now, if you all come together, there will be differences. Not everybody got to like everybody, but not because you may constructively criticize somebody mean that you in like this and you too much of who in like who and who in this and who and you see how time catch up. Time caught up with everybody, including me. Now I'll be the first to say that I'm not perfect. Not everything I say that some of you disagree with me, and not every time I'm right. Maybe 99% of the time, but not every time I'm right. But now is not the time for bickering and suing behind in chat groups. And now is the time to reach out, extend a hand. Say, let's shake hands. Let's do this together. Well, not anybody, right? But let's do this together to whip the PVP on September 1st. And so Guyana will be able to breathe again. But we're going into this elections with lots and lots of bad blood. Who in like who? I've never seen an elections like this, honestly. Who in like who in like this, who said this, who do that, who in talking to who disrespect who. Look at what happened in American elections. Look at what Obama did with Hillary. Y'all think Hillary like what Obama did to her? No. But Hillary became the U.S. Secretary of State, the first female, or is it? No, Tom Anderson, good night. I don't think Hillary was the first female. Was it Condoleezza Rice under George Bush Jr.? right? Had the first black Secretary of State, or African American, was the late Colin Powell. And then Condoleezza Rice was the National Security Advisor, right, Tom? And maybe others in the audience. Desiree Simon, good night, my friend. Good night to you. I see bumps raising. It's okay. Let's agree to disagree. All right. And so even Trump, look at all the things these guys said about Trump. You think Marco Rubio was easy? He was brutal when it came to criticizing Trump. Brutal. I think he called Trump, was it small hand, and all manner of things. Look at the vice president. Look where Marco Rubio is today. Marco Rubio holds a senior position in Donald Trump's cabinet. He is the U.S. Secretary of State. A senior position. Thank you, Tom. Madeleine Albright, and I think Madeleine was under Bill Clinton. Thank you, Secretary of State. And so you are correct. I think I was mixing it up with the maybe first African American, and that was Colin Powell. Now, moving on from that, though, thank you, Tom, and others, Michael, Paddy, and everybody else. You guys, Christopher Chichester, some bright people we have. Cheryl Panchin, see, she said Clinton, she tried a thing. But most of you are in this class, you're brighter than when you're in Paul Slow class. Straight Up has brighter students than Mr. Paul Slow. Y'all go back and tell him, I'm brighter students than Politics 1. You know, we love those brothers. They're doing a great job. Thank you, Marlon Samuels. Good night to Dr. David Hines, if he's watching. Good night to retired senior police officer, I think Assistant Commissioner of Police, Paul Slow. They're good guys, but still, our class has more. There's smarter people in this class than there's right students. And so somebody mentioned, yes, thank you, Ms. Samuels. What's this? VP Vance. All the things he said about Trump. But look where he is tonight, Esme Lamy and others. He is the Vice President of the United States of America. Point taken. So I don't need to go on and go on. So right now at Congress Place, turn this volume up a little, please, guys at Congress Place. Turn the volume up a little. Time to throw away the hatchet. Throw it away. It's done. Throw it away. Stretch your hands out. Call people. Get a team. Get a coalition, get a team. It can happen. People are fed up with the PPP. Now is the time to reach out. You can't go into these elections with bad blood and complaining, who do this and who do that. We can win these elections. We can win these elections. They got Ajid Nabi Baksh. Assalamu alaikum, my brother. It's okay. It's okay. Irfan cried, Jagmeer cried, they all cried. And we can see who I'm crying as of September 2nd. So don't worry with it, Ajid. Look, Ajid Nabi Baksh. I wonder if it's from quarantine, right? Maybe Blackbush Polar or what's the place name again? Bloomfield. But that's okay. You know, he's entitled to his view. He said, don't cry. He said, Ben Sharp crying. I'm not critiquing them banners. You know, them banners just cry for food. Just cry for all kind of things, right? Not me, not me, boy. Not me. You can get me crying, right? But thanks for your comment, though, Nabi Batch. It's okay. Just as long as folks don't get disrespectful, they're not going to go in the trench. So, let me see. I'm reading some of your comments. Colin Barnwell, how are you doing? Frank Rice, bunch of rotten ropes. I don't know. Florence Scott says, we will get there. From tonight, from right now. Right now, they got to bury the hatchet. All the cussing out done. Put it aside. Cuss out after y'all win the elections. Put aside fighting for position. Nobody want to fight. Stop fighting for position, guys. The only position you guys should be fighting is to get rid of the corrupt PPP regime. And again, without repeating it, you can only get rid of them when you put selfishness aside. Everybody included. Selfishness aside. Simple. Put selfishness aside. And let me say this here. There will be time given to the PNCR on this radio station, 107.1 FM. There will be time given to Simona Brooms and her party. There will be time given, and they can throw a donation if they so wish. They're going to get millions of dollars for elections campaign. There will be time given to APNU because PNC APNU is the same. Again, if they wish to throw a donation, they can throw a donation because, like Kadaki says, ting na ron pangwata, right? Ting na ron pangwata, right? And so we are here for a serious opposition. People who are really willing and ready to take the country and restore decency, mind you, decency. And can it be done? Yes, it can be done. They need a proper PR team, a good PR team. No pia thing that is going on right now. It's pia, as Clem David would say. So what else is happening that we can talk about? Because you guys see what's happening. We don't want to. If you notice, we don't spend time on no GRA and who bring in Lamborghini for this. It's a waste of time. It's a distraction. It's just a distraction. If you get better things to talk about criminality, bring it. Talk to, reveal that. But GRA who buy things for 7,000 to 5,000, who said this chief and who said that and look them. Oh, you guys see my Galaxy? That's okay. I've had it for about 8 years. It works. Right? We don't need all of that distraction. It's distraction. When are you guys going to open all your eyes and see it's distraction? Who bring in vehicle for 75,000? Who vehicle cost this? I'm tired of these things. There's an elections to be won. September 1st is the elections. Focus on a team. We want to see the team. We want to see it. Y'all falling for distraction. This is not a Bon Jovi band or back in the days they were I'll Be Sure or Boys to Men and them kind of things that, or the group with Bobby Brown and them other guys that sing. What is they sing? Bunch of songs, man. So y'all be careful. Open your eyes. Understand what's going on. Within the next couple of days. Now Parliament is, I think tomorrow, officially over. Here's what's going to happen. There will be a couple of MPs will endorse. So don't be surprised. Just keep going. Keep going, guys. When you are down, never put your hands up and surrender. Don't ever do it, guys. Trust me on that. Never put your hands up and surrender. Always find a way out. Wiggle out. Wiggle out. And I do think the opposition has a way that they have time. They can wiggle out of this. They can all go to the table and trash this thing out. Put their differences aside. Trash it out. Come up with some sort of agreement, something for Guyana. Put Guyana first. Party second. Put Guyana first. And you'll see it's going to happen. I'm an optimist, guys. I'm an optimist, and I do believe it can happen. I sense it. Did you guys see the turnout in Brooklyn yesterday? You know what that turnout did? It energized Rastaman. It energized those folks back in Guyana. That if they got thousands of people turn out in Brooklyn, thousands of people will turn out in Linden, in Georgetown, in Berbice, in Essequibo, and so forth and so on. It can happen. Forget about a little squaring up. Right? Too much emotions, guys. We got to use wisdom. And once you have that amount of wisdom and you use it, you will be able to defeat your enemy. You can and you will. Those of you who are Christians, Isaac Davis, I saw you guys there yesterday in Brooklyn singing that hymn, and you and your beautiful wife. Give her my regards, please. Isaac is my childhood friend. I do keep friends for a long time, right? And so, those of you who are Christians, the Bible says if you have a seed, right, Miss Nelson, as small as faith, as small as a mustard seed. That's all it takes, as small as a mustard seed. You guys will see the difference. Do not give up hope. Do not allow any lagu-bagu to come and frustrate you guys or distract you guys from the bigger picture. The bigger picture is defeating the PPP regime and restoring Guyana back to decency, which one people, one nation, one destiny. It can and it will happen. As Wayne Caesar would say, over to you, Congress Place. I'm not sure that the AFC is serious about a coalition, but, the AFC got to be a little careful, It seems as though they want to go off. Half of the AFC want to go so, and the other half wants to go Congress Place. But if the other half decide to go so, while out, the electorate might punish them. You guys be careful. There's so much that I want to talk. There's so much that I want to say tonight. But I will leave the rest for tomorrow, for the next day, and so forth and so on. You guys have to defeat the PPP regime. Be smart about it. Be smart about it. You can do it. You guys can do it. Don't give up hope. Like I've said in the beginning, lots of emotions, bumps raised. All of we bumps is raised, right? But all of we bumps is raised. Thank God it's just we bumps and nothing else. And I'm not being naughty by saying that. I'm speaking the truth. Glad that our bumps raised, nothing else. My name is Mark Benchop. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow night, same place, same time, right here on 107.1 FM. Forget about those who cross in and jumping over. Forget about them. Move on. Move on. God bless you, all of you guys. As Jesse Jackson, Reverend Jesse Jackson would say, keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. I'm out of here. So long.
Yeah, my name is Jacinthy Caldata Francis Vietnam, and since 1965 I become a voter, and I always place my X next to the cup, and what they are doing today, I can't take it. So I have no more vote to give to PPP anymore. I'm not going to vote anymore no more. If they have to lose by one vote, they're losing it by data.
गोरी 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 कभी कभी कहीं कहीं चोरी चोरी छुप छुप के तुम मिला करो प्यारी प्यारी बातें बातें किया करो पर यूं ना मिलना किसी से कभी हमारे सिवा गोरी 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 बोले बोले नए नए गोरी गोरी
Alay ko to eh.
Just do it.
छुप छुप के तुम मिला करो प्यारी प्यारी बातें बातें किया करो पर यूं ना मिलना किसी से कभी हमारे सिवा
गोरी 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 बोले बोले नए नए गोरी गोरी
गोरी गोरी गोरी गोरी गोरी गोरी गोरी गोरी गोरी गोरी गोरी कभी कभी गोरी 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 कभी गोरी 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 कभी कभी कहीं कहीं चोरी चोरी छुप छुप के तुम मिला करो प्यारी प्यारी बातें बातें किया करो पर यूं ना मिलना किसी से कभी हमारे सिवा
गोरी 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 बोले बोले नए नए गोरी गोरी
Yeah, my name is Jacinty Caldata, Francis Vietnam, and since 1965 I become a voter, and I always place my ex next to the cup, and what they are doing today, I can't take it. So I have no more vote to give to PPP anymore. I'm not going to vote anymore no more. If they have to lose by one vote, they're losing it by data. I have none.
Jesus Christ, if cost of living double, I don't know what happened. A pound of sugar is $300 already. Flour, everything gone up. Everything just raising. You gotta get about $40,000 for buy good ration. You gotta get 3 man now. A weekend man, a monthly man, and a fortnight man.